Thanks, Dave. Actually, you can keep it, yeah, a little in. Maybe I'll just push. Or maybe we'll just try to image it from here, actually.
About how many meters away is this, Johan?
This is about 12.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
If we can come wide, I'll just spin and we can look at this here. Let me know if you want any specific zooms, watch lead. We'll just kind of fly over it.
Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah, we can clearly see a hatch there. Is there just a quick turn on and off the lasers possible?
Yeah, go for it.
Just quick. Yeah, that's good, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Yep, thanks there.
All right, I think we're missing some coverage back a little bit, so I'm just gonna, yeah.
Big old crab.
Leela, do you want to target on any of this debris?
I was just thinking about that, Daniel. Did you want any on just this, on what we just looked at out here, or on this closer bit? Do you want to target anywhere there?
Yeah, I mean, I think just mostly for the summary later, just so we know. But as long as we have some notes.
Yeah, I've got notes of it.
Perfect, yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
All right, then no for this one. But if you wouldn't mind, actually, on the earlier one, we did a pirouette around, marking the debris one there, since that's a little further off.
Copy.
And that was, if you want to put it in the notes, possibly the top of funnel 1. Oh, that's a good shot of that gun there.
Yeah, you can zoom if you want.
If we could, since it's almost perfect in mid right now, just lower just a tiny bit and look at the, have both guns in the mid shot.
Sure.
But not swinging around too much to the left, just lowering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're doing your best.
Actually, can we get the Atalanta shot real quick?
Yeah,
and then we'll
I got
do
that. That's really cool. Sorry, did someone call that out?
In my head, I did, yeah.
It looks really good. That's awesome.
Nice, Sarah. That looks awesome.
Put that as a highlight, thanks.
Yeah. Gotta tilt up a little.
Yeah. Beauty. All right, I got that.
Okay. Okay, I did just come down a little. I was struggling too, but I don't know if that's any better.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay, you want to do mid?
Yeah, that'd be great, thanks.
With, what's the composition?
Just coming down a little bit.
Are you going, what are you going for? I mean, both guns or?
Both guns, yep.
Okay.
But staggered so that they're not blocking each other.
Say a little
I
to the
guess
right
it's not,
then?
yeah, that would be good just to try.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, if you could hold there-ish.
Yeah,
Okay, that's great.
There's not a whole lot of
Yeah, the
holding
light.
that's going to happen.
That's good.
Okay.
Got it.
Bridge nav. Okay, we have a ship move 10 meters bearing 355. Thank you.
The mid looks really good. Looks,
Yeah.
the lighting on it's really nice.
All right. Johan finally correcting my earlier error. We'll call this gun to be.
The closer one to us?
The one that appears red on the high pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the hatch for the back of the gun there? Looks like it.
Yeah, certainly it does.
Dave, can we just full frame with the inside of the gun there? Just for a quick shot.
Yeah.
Keep coming. Yeah. I'm backing up a little, sorry. I'm coming in, we'll try just one more time here. There we go.
Nice. Yep, got it.
Man, I can't imagine being in one of those.
Thanks for the zooms.
Yeah, great, thank you, Dave. Okay, how we doing on coverage? I think we got, thanks video. Any more debris up there? Maybe just by the stern port quarter, maybe? Oh, yeah, I guess we should see the shaft soon. Oh, yeah. Or this shaft, I guess. come back up. Tether looks like it wants to go to the south again. I think that's kind of nice for us actually, at least for tether management. I don't know, Leela, if you want this one in mid.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Are you looking at mid or?
I'm looking at mid. Just give me one second here.
I was trying to get it as you flew by, but if it could stand as still as possible, that'd be great. Maybe just keep the bottom in it if possible. Yeah.
The vehicle doesn't want to go down, so it takes me a little bit longer to go down then.
Perfect.
Yeah, Ada's really cool too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta. Sure. If pilot is okay with it.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, for scale, I mean, that's a great scale reference. It's Hercules sized-ish.
Actually, if you just keep it there, I can come around to the right a little bit. That'll bring the tether, I guess, but it's okay. Oh yeah, tether gets in the way. Okay, I'll come back down.
Bridge nav. Can we move another 10 meters bearing 355, please?
Coverage-wise, I don't know if we need to go a little bit to your port again.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, and up and down. I think after that we'll do a fly across the center line.
Okay.
Look at the railing caved in there. So Daniel, yeah, are we gonna finish up this photogrammetry first, Well?
Yeah, we'll finish up the photogrammetry on the port side, and then we'll do one just pass photogrammetry on center line across. And after that's done, then we can do the
Perfect.
The dramatic 5-minute clips, video clips.
By Daniel, just so I know, by across, do you mean length of the ship, or do you mean?
Correct, like bow, stern to bow, kind of looking down on center line.
Okay.
Because yeah, that should give us then the complete coverage.
Do you think we need to go more to port? I thought we came down right at the start of the shaft.
Yeah, I would go all the way so you're lined up looking directly head on. That's where we kind of started the whole thing.
No, I mean, sorry, did I miss any coverage?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, if you just look down to the down and left and then down and sweep. Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I think we might need like the top portion of this back deck area more too.
Yeah, yep.
Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move 15 meters bearing 335? Aye.
That's a better shot, Layla, of the keel than from the
Yeah.
other side. Do you want to try to do
Yeah,
mid?
that would be good. For a mid, you just have to back up ever so slightly, I think, a little.
Okay. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
How's
that's
that?
great too.
Keep coming back, or?
A little bit backing up. Maybe just to get more of the upper portion of that too.
Yeah, that's almost an identical shot like in the
Oh, is it?
1993
Awesome.
book. Yeah,
How's that?
perfect.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
that should be good. Thanks. If we could just make sure we get this
Yeah.
portion of the deck for photogrammetry from this side. Squat lobster.
Question here, I did not see any names on the,
No,
No.
and then
did
we
not
were,
see any numbers either.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Wow, such a heavily colonized area of the ship. This is awesome. And there are those smoke makers again.
We're gonna come port just a little bit. I think we kind of
Yep,
missed a
we
little
did.
bit. All right, that's upper.
Yeah.
And then I'll come down for some coverage here.
Nice.
Bridge nav. Can we move the ship 15 meters bearing 290, please?
All right. So you're gonna put us kind of just dead astern?
Yeah.
Okay. How, do you think I should just keep going port, Leela, for coverage? I can't remember how far we got.
I think just as long as we're getting the top of this deck a bit more,
Okay.
that would be good. You are. Yeah, Jonathan, can you feel his presence?
Okay. All right, I think we're pretty
Yeah.
good there.
yeah, I think so. If we can line us up back where we started on the stern, looking head on.
It's pretty cool in Atalanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, the plan would now to move stern to bow. There'll be several obstacles we'll have to clear. The guns and the torpedo mounts.
Nope, you're muted.
And then
There
there's
we go.
several, the unexploded ordnance that we want to stay way clear of. But so whatever you think is the safe altitude looking down so we get complete coverage.
Okay, so, okay. And we're thinking coverage mostly with top, upper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Dave, could we get this upper WC upper camera up here? Is that possible? Please. So I think maybe if the oh no, the ship's still moving, right?
No, the ship is stopped. Atalanta's still settling a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I think
The ship is moving.
There, along the bottom.
A little bit.
Yeah, but that's missing. Perfect.
Oh, they were turning.
Oh, okay.
They adjusted a little bit. So that will change Atalanta's position a little bit, but I think that'll pretty much just put it on top of you.
Okay. Yeah, so I think maybe just a long, slow move. What do you think? Just pretty much south, or?
Yep, and we have the 2 locations of the torpedoes marked as well.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Great.
And
Watch, see if you could, you guys have the drawings, if you could just give a heads up for, you should see, you know, the gun up ahead and the deck house up ahead, and, or something like that, that would be nice.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, we're going to get a ship move in and then we'll get going.
Aye. Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move 105 meters, bearing 178, please? Aye. Thank you.
All right, looks like you're starting to move. Okay, start creeping ahead here.
Maybe not quite yet for me, but feel free because you can adjust your speed.
Yeah, I think we have enough tether.
Yeah. Okay, Atalanta's starting to move now.
Okay. Okay, so this is first gun.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's going to be a second gun right after that is a slightly higher level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good awareness in Atalanta too.
Yeah, just coming in, yeah, and that's going to be slightly higher.
Okay. I'm gonna have to wait a minute.
Yeah, you can see that current with the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Has that current picked up over the dive? Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Okay, a little more tether there. It looks wide angle, but we're pretty close there.
The torpedoes are port and forward of this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the
Thanks.
ones pointing up.
Just leave it, please. Yeah. Thanks.
When did
It's hard to go slow.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm trying to switch between cameras as we go.
It's the auto head is all over the place. Coming up, pushing ahead. Got a little more tether. I keep, yeah, it keeps changing this set point. Because I'm lateraling like full over.
Yeah, it is.
Sarah, can you bring up the auto XY page? Please.
Bob's got the baseball cap on backwards. That means he means business.
Can you do two steps to starboard, please? Yes, please. Yep. I don't think that changed it. Okay, thanks. I don't know why it's not changing it. I think just, yeah, just leave it, thanks. Okay. All right, I'm gonna push ahead now.
You can see that other torpedo as well.
Okay,
the first
yeah, great.
warhead.
Thanks. It's hard to get light on both sides of the deck, but
the first collapsed funnel again. Yeah, the mast. There you can see where it broke off and where it's all bent.
Hey,
oh yeah.
Daniel, this is Frank. You were approaching the area where the ship's bell might be, so if you keep an eye out for that.
Sure thing. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, we looked at it in detail on the first run and couldn't see anything. Thanks, Frank.
Yeah, I wonder how far off it could be, but when we came in, I don't know if we saw that.
It'll be hard at this angle to get much coverage there, but I think we did when we came around. So
Yeah, I think
we've seen the sides.
we've seen it up, and so we are ready to hand off here for the cinema runs.
maybe let that ship move play out.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm good. All right. Pick an end. Which one are we closest to?
We're on the bow. Yeah.
All right. I love bows.
Well, and the bow is mostly
where
missing.
the bow was.
The bow end,
Yeah.
so that we're right up.
So the key is to focus on Jonathan's camera. So that's the that's the lower right, second,
Can you
that
tilt down
one
a little?
right there. Which is Jonathan's camera? That one? This one?
There's all three of them. There's the.
No, I know. The one that really counts is the immersive camera. The one that we're going to do filming runs on.
Yep.
And which is that camera? I think it's the one that you can only see the top of something. See the one?
I think just tilt it all the way down.
Where you're just seeing the least amount of ship.
Should be that one there.
That one there?
Yeah.
That is his camera. So right now we're hardly seeing anything in it. So it's a camera that's always seen, because it's straight forward. And so that's the one we want to center up on.
Yeah, would it, pilot and video, would it make most sense to put that on your top large monitor so we're all
Yeah,
looking
Yeah.
at the same thing?
that's
Yeah.
it, right?
Isn't,
Oh, yeah, stand by.
Well, there you are. We show it to people with glaucoma or something. There we go. I have cataract, so it looks perfect. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Dave, can we put the that camera? Thank you.
So we got to get Jonathan back aboard this ship. Or someone that knows how to, it's an orphan. We can't fix it. It needs to be not known by the operating team. Classic orphan.
It's a cool shot from Atalanta. Is that the end of that move?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we get, can we at least move Atalanta off?
Off ship.
Yeah, if you don't
Copy.
mind.
Bridge nav. Can we move 10 meters due south, please?
I think wait. Yeah. Okay, Dave, can we change that to a focused one? Maybe the upper. Back to the upper, please.
Classic
Thank you.
orphan.
Thanks, Dave.
Perhaps Rachel would be a good choice to work on focus on lower. Daniel?
Yeah, roger that video.
Data lab data. Lounge data.
I'll send her a message as well.
Doesn't seem like
Lounge.
Atalanta wants to move,
This is
huh?
the data seat. Data lab, data seat.
People are probably at lunch.
Yeah, you're right. People are probably at lunch. Daniel, I could run down real quick if...
How far was that move?
10 meters off the ship,
Okay.
so to about here.
Can we add a little maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's awkward being under Atalanta.
Totally. Do you want me to come more behind you or stay back here?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just wasn't sure how we were proceeding.
Yeah, I don't think we...
Yeah, the intention is for the focus to be on cinema cam. We are, that has, for the last 2 days been looking pretty blurry, no matter what settings we adjust. So Daniel's just running down to see if he can get a hold of Rachel, if there's anything she knows of to adjust that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonathan, we have not heard back from on that.
Copy. Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move to 5 meters, bearing 260? Copy, thanks.
Yeah, Yeah, I kind of want to figure out what, this is kind of an awkward situation here with the vehicles, so. Yeah, I think maybe can you take this wrap out one way or the other? And then just line up with my heading maybe, and we'll just back up together.
Dave. Okay, 1 second. 1 second, Jonathan. Dave, could we pull up the cinema cam on one of the really big screens? Yeah, I'm going to have to use that to try and fine tune this adjustment. But in order to do that, why don't we first pilot, are you reorienting right now? Because we need to be looking at the wreck to do this.
We are taking out a turn
Perfect.
in the tether, but any direction would be good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so as soon as you've got the wrap out and we can be looking at the wreck again, then I'll be able to focus on that big screen if we can put cinema cam up there.
Okay. All right, I'll push. I think that's better, Sarah. Thank you. I'm going to push ahead. I can't hear you. So. Okay. That sounds good. You can do one more. I mean, we have one more turn in. So. Okay. I think I can reach something for her to focus on, so. Yeah. Are you doing that turn? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna park until we're done with that then, because. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
It looks like that's adding to your rep count. Although it did look like it took out your loop. Yeah.
Yeah, great, thanks. I'm gonna just push ahead and you can, yeah. And then we'll get close enough they can focus. Nice, thanks guys. Okay, I'm coming.
Atalanta's about 22 meters off the wreck. Let me
Okay.
know if you want me to come a little closer.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I know I asked you to come
All
farther
good.
off.
Yeah. Sent a little further back than I expected. Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move 6 meters, bearing 040, please? Aye. Thank you.
Yeah. Great, thanks. Yeah, that's what it seems like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come down, but I need to tilt the Zeus down, Dave, real quick. All right, I should have tether
Okay,
now.
so once we've got stuff in view again, I'm
Yeah.
ready to try out this focus thing whenever you are, pilot.
Yep, we're getting there. Okay, you might have to come down a little bit with me.
Bridge nav. Can we move 10 meters, bearing 330? Thank you.
I'll try to get as close as I can, Leila, or at least
Great,
reasonable.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the buttons I'm clicking are even adjusting this at all.
Copy, no focus.
Yeah, I'll keep trying a little bit, but
Yeah.
we've got Jonathan on the phone back here, so I'm doing, yeah, what he suggested. And if it's not that, he thinks that what's happening is that the housing needs to be readjusted, so that would involve pulling the vehicles. But has also conveyed that, you know, it's still worth doing this on the cameras, on the mid camera.
Cool.
Just 1 second, guys. We're waiting for a break in. Yeah, I went to an extreme to see if it was doing anything, but yeah, what would be more in focus, I'm at the lowest end now, and it's just, yeah, not better. So I think I can confidently say it's probably the other larger issue, and that we'll be focusing on mid. Okay, team, so just before handover, I think if we do choose not to, I think we're going to choose not to abandon this run, but that we're going to focus on the mid camera as the main beauty video burst camera. So just framing up with that one will be important, and although we'll have all three running. But still debating back here. Yeah. Yes. We would want to start from the back. Yeah. Oh, wait, from the stern. Cinematic to image from this side. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question to convey. I will. Yeah, coming up and over the stern and the guns is cool. And the torpedo mounts, it looks pretty cool. This one looks all right from the front. So I don't know what they'll choose to. The bow just head on looked good. I don't know if we want a position for them to be able to start there at least, and then maybe they'll choose to go to the stern. And okay.
Hi, Nautilus Live. We're in the middle of a watch change, so bear with us here for a couple more minutes as you hear a little more silence than normal. But yeah, we're going to be excited, looking like we might be doing some cinematic shots during the next cycle here, and then taking a look at some debris field right outside the USS de Haven that we seem to be looking at right now. So get your questions in and give us a couple more minutes while we're getting set up here.
I do. Yes. So CinemaCam is ROV lower is kind of, we're ignoring that for now. We think that's a pull up and adjust the camera itself issue that we'll deal with next time the ROVs are on deck. So we're focusing on ROV mid and ROV upper. And the goal will be to do a full pass down the center line of the vessel again, one final time. The previous watch team suggested going from stern to bow as being more kind of cinematic than from bow to stern. And as we go, essentially, I will just be recording some video clips from each of these cameras. So the goal would be to kind of just image as much of the vessel with these video bursts as possible, flying in a whatever pattern looks visually most appealing to you all. Does that kind of track? The suggested from the previous watch, after they saw the entire feature, said that stern to bow would probably be better visually than bow to stern. We do want to look at that. We don't need to video that, but that was a target that we wanted to check out before we end up leaving the wreck site. Sounds great. Ben, does that work for you as well? Great.
Hey, are we anywhere near the forward torpedo launcher?
Tank?
Someone who was watching the live stream said, don't know if it was noticed by the dive team, but there was a ship bell laying in the De Haven's forward torpedo launcher. It was visible on the ROV port side pass. Okay, thanks.
So we're going on the starboard side? That's the bow, right? So
yes, ROV port side pass.
okay. Yep.
Seems like we're getting about half of the conversation on the science party line. If y'all are willing, if you can hop on, that would be awesome.
Sure. Virtually no difference.
Ship's bell. Yeah. Hey, Jacob, I got a text showing the picture of the bell, and it is clearly a bell. You want to, can you? So, yeah.
Show me. Okay.
So, I would have missed it too. So, shout out to Mr. Frank Clay from the battleship Missouri, who located the de Haven's bell in the wreckage. We're going to try to go back to that area and zoom in on it. So, thanks again, Frank.
That was me, Ben. That
You want to use this as
those
a
cameras. Okay, 422 again. Oh.
Is that a funnel that's fallen over? And I have to apologize because we're just coming up here.
Thanks.
Wow, what a good find. Holy smokes. What's broken now?
Sorry. I mashed it.
So for those of us following along
is this
live,
monitor on?
Here's our context. We are currently diving on the
Parallel?
USS De Haven, and we were going to take some cinematic shots, but
it doesn't look like it's
amazingly,
all right,
we had someone come in who actually was able to find the bell in the wreck from the footage that we're seeing.
Yeah,
So we're going to try and find this bell in the wreckage on the seafloor here in the Solomon Islands, and we're kind of on track to first start there.
It's better for me.
But keep your eyes peeled for a bell from the ship. That's what we'll be looking at to start us off here. And if you have any questions, feel free to send them online at nautiluslive.org, especially if you're looking elsewhere, because that's the only spot where we can see you.
Yeah, Jonathan posted the same picture I just got from Frank Clay with a comment, damn, how'd I miss that? That's why we have people like all of you on the line here to help us, when we miss something, someone sees it, so we do appreciate that.
Thank goodness we have thousands of extra eyes to catch this for us. And that was port side, is that right?
That's what they say, yeah.
Okay.
And that's the side we're on, I assume.
Yeah.
And you're going to direct them for the shots they want, yeah.
Yes, once we get back to the stern and then make our way back up.
Okay,
so we at the forward launcher?
Yep, so right now we're just kind of transiting back.
Yeah, this should be the forward launcher, and so it should be after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, team, for the heads up.
Okay, Locke, maybe you want to kind of introduce what we're
Our
doing.
context, absolutely.
And introduce folks.
Amazing. It seems like our switchover is finally coming to a moment here. So we are currently diving on the USS de Haven, which was a Fletcher-class destroyer, but correct me if I'm wrong. And we're kind of on a mission to find a bell here. It looks like one of our amazing viewers here was able to find a bell in the wreckage. But let's start us off before we do that.
Salvo, go for it.
Yep.
But we'll do some introductions to get us started on our new watch. So I'll go first. I'm Locke. I'm an educator at the Museum of Science when I'm not at sea with you all. And I'm our Science Communication Fellow. So when you're sending your messages, I'm the one who's mainly seeing them. And let's see, are we...
Why don't you go to Frank right now?
Frank? All right.
Frank from Naval History and Heritage Command. Here to take part in the dive on these wrecks. We're commemorating the 250th anniversary of the United States Navy, and what better place to do that than at one of the most epic battlefields in the Navy's history. So it's an honor to be here.
And I'm Larry Mayer. I'm the watch leader on this watch. In real life, I'm the director of something called the Center for Coastal and Ocean Mapping at the University of New Hampshire. And that center specializes in developing new approaches and techniques for both seafloor and ocean mapping. And we're supporting this mission with a team of 7 folks that are on shore operating an uncrewed surface vessel we call Drix. It's about a 7.7.
Jacob, it should be on top of this launcher. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to pause here now as they're zooming in on
there it is.
The ship's bell. Yep.
You see it?
I see it. It's just center of the screen right now. Tess, if you'd like to
zoom in on it. Yeah, I see it now.
There we go.
So let me turn my gain a little.
I think you went too far in.
I'm coming down.
Yeah.
See it right there. Yeah.
There it is, right there.
There you go.
Still has the clapper in it and the mounting bracket. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
Frank Clay, you earned a place in Naval History Valhalla today.
Congratulations on finding that.
That was a good eye, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna move in. Look at it.
Little crab there, sharing it in the moment. You can even see the knocker in there.
Is that as tight as you can go, Tess?
Do the bells usually have something, an inscription on them?
It would probably say USS de Haven and the year it was launched. But of course we can't see that here.
Yeah.
We can clearly see the clapper.
Yep.
And where the lanyard would be attached to it. That's a beautiful shot of the inside. Thank you, Tess.
Of course.
And then the mounting bracket has kind of an arm on it, so it would have attached to either the mast leg or a bulkhead. Nick McGraw, if you're watching, there you go. Here's the ship's bell for us.
Incredible.
Dan Wagner, if you're watching, there's a ship's bell.
Well found.
I'll try and change my angle a little.
And since your story, everybody only thinks about it now as a baptismal.
I know.
What's that coming? Is there a creature in there?
Like
What's that on the right?
Maybe a crab or something.
Like a little crab in the bell? Oh.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacob, and thank you, Tess, for that.
And who again was the person who first noticed it?
Frank Clay. He works at the battleship Missouri in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.
Well, thank you, Frank Clay. That was.
He's been watching some of the live streams, so thank you.
A good spot.
You even apparently, Frank, you even apparently impressed Jonathan Womack, one of our online followers. He's like, how did I miss that?
All right, so I'll go back to the introductions. And so
okay, Tess, thank you.
As I said, our team's supporting this mission with the use of a 7.7 meter, about 24 foot long.
Noel, do you want to, is there anything here?
Uncrewed surface vessel. And that vessel has a sonar on it, not as high resolution as the Norbit that we're seeing on the Hercules, but a sonar that's capable of mapping to depths to about 3,000 meters, which will cover any of the depths we run into here in Iron Bottom Sound. And we go out ahead of the Nautilus. Nautilus has a series of verified sites, but we're also surveying for new targets that have not been located yet.
Say again. Yeah.
These three rounded, I see at least three of these rounded, maybe four rounded. That's associated with the torpedo tube, I assume. Those bulbous 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Looks like it's at the front end of the torpedo
like
tube.
That,
These things here.
Which one are you talking about there?
Oh, well,
you know, it's funny looking at it now. It's like, how did we miss it? It looks so obvious.
Well, yeah, of course, once you see it, yeah. But
I genuinely would not.
Can we do a laser measurement on the bell?
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Ben. I'm good.
And one of our viewers is saying, what a crazy spot for the bell to end up. How did it end up this high up on the ship? Where would it be?
When a ship is sinking, you know.
Oh,
let's kind of remember that.
Oh, right. This is not.
Okay. Yeah, well, I assume it was on the mast, so
yeah.
it could fall.
I see.
Lots of places and get knocked around.
I finally understand why finding the bell seems to be so hard each time. That should have been obvious, but hey.
Noel, you want to introduce yourself? You're at a point you can do that, or you want to? No. Okay.
Okay, we can look.
What were the dimensions? Were you able to get it?
I guess we'll continue south or north, rather.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you everybody for that.
Yeah, that was
detour.
great.
It was worth it.
Incredible. So are we then going to switch and do the cinematic shots next?
Yeah, and Noel's going to call those shots, and she's directing them now. And Jonathan's comment is that probably water swept the bell back, or it was blown there when the forward magazine went up. Remember, this was another vessel like the one we saw last night, the Udachi, that had a magazine blow up, which leads to some catastrophic results.
Was there any evidence of fire on this one like there was last night, or is any other damage we know of?
Yeah,
that may be a Frank question. When
I think that's a Frank question.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
I'm sorry, what?
We were talking if there was similar or any damage, like from fire, like we were seeing last night.
Yeah, I mean, she was mostly bombed, so there's fire damage, obviously.
Is that a shell? A torpedo shell?
No.
No.
It's too big.
What is that? Oh.
So this is now...
oh my gosh.
This is now the second gun turret. Oh, here?
Well, it's not the second one because one of them's missing up
Well,
forward.
yeah.
So
Well, we had seen it just
but
falling
yes,
off that.
in the current context,
Yeah.
yes.
Cutting 533rd turret.
So we're looking, that was a gun turret looking directly
Gun
at
mount.
us?
Yeah, gun mount.
Gun mount, okay.
Yeah, and Jonathan comments that
Mount number 3.
what we looked at was a torpedo warhead.
Oh.
There are 2 of them there.
Starting to stretch out.
And with respect to fire, he said not much fire damage, though the after deck house is devastated.
Wow.
This one's a lot more degraded, like the Japanese one from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this had a lot more fire damage, you say, huh? Is that true?
I'm sorry.
No, it said not much fire damage.
Oh, not
the
much.
opposite.
Was the comment.
Okay.
And I also wonder, we started with the heavy cruisers, and I suspect their armoring and plates were
really thicker and all.
Yeah,
so.
their plates were thicker.
What's the depth on this one?
We're at 720.
720.
I'm sorry,
720.
720, yeah.
Yeah, just let them know I'm standing by.
And we're 19 off the bottom, so the seafloor depth's about 740.
One of our viewers here mentioned that when they were watching earlier that one of them noticed that some of the torpedoes were still in the tubes. So when we get near that, we should take a look.
Not too close.
Yeah.
Not too close is right.
What was that? He's taking a look at one of the hoses on the back of the traction winch. Oh. So it's coming up anyways.
For those of you just joining us here on nautiluslive.org, we're currently diving on the USS de Haven, and it's a Fletcher class destroyer, and we're making our way into getting some cinematic shots. Might check out the debris field after that.
Yeah, we've already done a complete photogrammetric coverage, port starboard and over the top, and now trying to get a few excellent images.
Wow. Not a lot on that side, still intact, good heavens.
So that's the turret itself.
Yeah.
Wow. You could take a
damage there.
Yeah, can you take a peek inside?
Oh man.
Boy, not much room in there, huh?
Imagine being sealed up in that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In combat and on the ship careening, maneuvering and all.
And this being one of the prime targets. Of enemy fire.
We should also remember while we're looking at a scene like this is that this is probably where some sailors died. So
absolutely.
We need to be very respectful of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to make sure they hear you. Would you move your mic slightly closer? Thanks. because that was really important.
Yeah.
And
Just in case anyone didn't hear me, we need to remember when we're looking at a scene like this is that this is in all likelihood where some sailors, paid the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
The circular hole on top, is that a shell hole or part of the structural design? I don't think we ever noticed something when we saw the more intact turrets. They didn't seem to have anything up there.
Yeah.
I want to say
look at this one here, doesn't?
That's the gun captain's hatch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the hatch, so that's how they climb in.
Okay.
Well,
so
that's like the gun captain if he had to open it for whatever reason.
Okay, so that is a structural component. That's a good view of the turntable on which it rotates.
And she was lost fighting aircraft, so that's why her guns are to that elevation.
I had an interesting question here. I was wondering if anyone can give an overall condition of the wreck. Is it in one piece? How much of it's being covered?
Most of the bow has been blown off. We're looking mainly at kind of maybe just forward of midships is kind of shambled, just utter destruction. And then we passed over midship where we saw the ship's bell, and we're working our way aft.
Yeah, here we can see the stern here.
Now we're kind of approaching the stern. You can see the depth charge rack, and you can see the smoke generator tubes.
Right. And that looks like an anti-aircraft gun just forward of.
Wow.
Are those depth charges still on the back?
Those it could.
The cylindrical
be,
things.
Yeah. One of our online writers, Jonathan Womack, writes, to add a human element to the fantail, De Haven survivor and torpedoman Leonard Elam made sure the depth charges were safe when the attack developed. If he had not, a lot of men would have died, and he did his job well. The depth charges are still safe.
Wow.
So.
What are we looking at here at the end?
He's just inspecting the hoses on the back of the traction winch.
Wow.
You talk about these features here?
Those are hoses.
Those are the smoke generator tubes.
Oh, okay.
The ships would generate smoke as a smoke screen to try to hide their, so they would generate big clouds of smoke to try to hide them from.
Yeah, it looks like the chargers are still there. And in the side, these racks there, those are the depth charges. They're cylindrical.
Wow.
Think of it like like a little more of a can shape.
And the idea of making them safe was to take out the charge that would explode at a particular depth, because had they fallen over,
they would
have blown up and destroyed the ship itself.
Well, not just that, but any survivors in the water, the pressure concussion would have killed them.
Yeah.
That's what happened when Hammond was sunk at Midway. Some of her survivors were killed when the depth charges exploded.
Yeah. Yeah, 55-gallon drum full of high explosives, 200 to 300 pounds apiece. So that
I don't think we're ever going to find a name there.
No. But let's see what the...
It's incredible to see those still sealed on the seafloor.
Thanks, Jonathan, for those kind of interested in what kind of put a size reference on a depth charge. Think of a 55-gallon drum full of high explosive, usually between 200 to 300 pounds.
A beautiful view of the propellers. Again, there's three blades.
Wow, my God.
And the rudder.
So is this on the bow of the ship then?
No,
This
this
is
is
the
stern.
stern. This is
Aft end, very behind, very back,
the back
part.
with the propellers. So.
And that's the rudder between them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think what I'm learning is stern and bow got swapped by definitions more than anything else. I'm like, this has to be the back, but that is not the bow. Got it. One of our viewers was curious.
Yeah, I was like, that's too good to pass up.
Was there a lantern in the turret? It almost looked as if it was still hanging without any biodebris, brass or bronze. We're curious about that. I don't know if I caught that. Wow. That's a beautiful look at the depth charges.
And these depth charges just rolled off by gravity? Or?
Yep.
I'm amazed at the sea growth on this one.
Yeah. Maybe Noelle can tell us about, if she's not tied up, about some of the creatures we're seeing.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got a lot of the similar communities that we've seen on several of the wrecks so far. We've got a variety of different coral species. We've got gooseneck barnacles kind of sticking out all over the wreck here. I spy a bit of, I think, a squat lobster over on kind of towards the right and then hanging off the bottom there that are using this growth as their habitat and feeding from these coral colonies as they're with their claws up in the water column. Yeah, we've seen a variety of, I haven't, we just switched on watch, so I think we had some fish communities that we've seen periodically. We saw some goosefish earlier.
Wow.
And yeah, yes, Ben.
Noelle?
Yes.
What's the plan? Do you have a shot list you'd like to get?
Not so much a shot list. So the goal is kind of to get almost full coverage with video bursts is what we have been requested to do. So essentially I will be recording in about like 5-minute increments.
Okay.
So we just want to kind of fly continuously, pretty slowly, and as close to the wreck as is safe to do so. And I'm recording on both of the stereo cams, so using what's called ROV mid and ROV upper on your screen.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's essentially just fly slowly close to the wreck, whatever is safe to do so. And if we hit, the big turrets and whatnot, maybe do kind of some pirouetting around those big features that are sticking up high.
Okay.
But yeah, the goal is full coverage, more or less full coverage. You don't have to drop down on the sides as much like that, but full centerline coverage.
Alrighty.
I have an online question here about the bell. They're asking, will the bell be retrieved for the History Museum display? At this point, no, we're not going to recover it. Our policy is usually to leave these things in place, non-invasive. If we felt this wreck was at risk from unauthorized pilfering and things, we might consider it. But at present, no, we're just going to leave it where it lies.
And one important part of identifying where it is that should that time come that you have to recover it, with the kind of positioning we have, a vehicle could be sent very quickly there.
Yeah.
And another reason why all of these wreck sites, the coordinates are being kept as private and
non-disclosed.
Exactly, as possible.
I like that overhead view, kind of nice. You can
And
see.
then I'll
You can also see a kind of distortion in the hull.
Starting to drift up a little bit.
Enthusiasm.
for those of you who might be just joining us here, we're currently diving on the USS de Haven. We managed amazingly, thanks to one of our viewers, Frank Clay, to find the bell on in our ship back here. And now we're repositioning to get some pretty incredible cinematic shots on this Fletcher class destroyer. So stay tuned here.
While they're doing a little stage here, on another subject, I've gotten a couple inquiries regarding the discovery of the bow from the New Orleans, asking how do we know this is not the bow from the Minneapolis, which was a same class, also damaged in the Battle of Tassafaronga, and also took hits in the bow area. We know this is not the Minneapolis bow because if you look at the pictures of both ships on Minneapolis, you can actually see the bow is still, even though it's damaged, and breaking away from the hull, it is still attached. It's kind of hanging forward from the ship's structure, but it is still attached. And the ship's damage report that you can find online clearly states that the ship's bow was still attached. So the bow we found, even though it doesn't show turret 1, which was also lost on New Orleans when her bow exploded, the Minneapolis bow was not left on the seafloor there. It was cut off over at Tulagi on the other side of the Sound.
And I think we accounted for the bows of the other bowless ships.
Right. So we're confident that the bow we found was actually from the New Orleans. Now, why the turret wasn't there, the force of the explosion, according to the damage control report, killed all the sailors in turret 1 and turret 2, which was still on the ship. So it was a pretty powerful explosion, and so the turret structure may have been blown out of the bow structure, or it may have just been just beyond the scanning range of the sonar. So just thought I would kind of clarify that if anyone else was kind of wondering the same thing.
Yeah, and we should say what we had was a single pass with the Drix.
Yeah.
The bow section that we found was truly marginal in terms of the resolution of the sonar of the Drix way up at the surface, 700 meters away. An individual turret may have been beyond our resolution. We did come through with the Norbit, but the Norbit only has a very small swath width, so it's quite possible that it is somewhere in the vicinity. But
just beyond the maps we've made. Right. Understood. So there are some questions coming in, a couple easy ones. They're curious about the depth here. I think it's about 740 meters to the seafloor. We're currently at here.
8. Okay, sorry. There you go.
And are these wrecks in danger of illegal salvage? Many of the reasons why we're keeping these coordinates undisclosed is to prevent that and to keep these historical sites clear. Wow, look at that shot, incredible. We've got some incredible flying going on in our front row. It looks like Robert Ballard has joined us too for our shots here, so that's an exciting moment for everyone.
Good.
And if there is anyone joining us online, we're currently diving on the USS Havent, which is a Fletcher-class destroyer, and caught the
this is looking really good, Ben. Thank you.
epic cinematic shots, as you can see. So this flying, a lot of people in focus mode right now to make sure that's happening.
That was pointed out.
One of our viewers had a question. A little while ago we were seeing some depth charges, and they're curious if they're live on the ship. If that's something we need to be worried about.
Well, they're
Yeah, it's unexploded ordnance, so yeah, you should always treat it carefully. They were put on safe, but again, if we were to, do anything on this wreck, we would be mindful that there are still depth charges there, and would proceed with extreme caution.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, they may be on safe, but they've also been under the ocean for 80-some years.
Have there been any? When was the last time anyone dove on this site?
I believe 1992.
1992 would have been.
So the last time that anyone saw this site, I was not born.
There you go.
Thank you for that.
Sorry about that. Negative 4 years old.
Oh, no, that's a correction here. In 2015, Vulcan came here.
Oh, good. Yeah, there you go. It undoes the...
Thank you, Jonathan.
Wow, that is such a beautiful shot.
Thank you.
I forgot Vulcan did a sweep through Iron Bottom Sound a couple times with octopus and then petrel.
An octopus?
It's weird depending on you out there, Jonathan.
Whoa. Compared to some of the other wrecks that we were looking at, it's interesting to see those. These are the launchers, right? They're angled up a lot more. The other ones looked a lot more like they were just pointing kind of horizontally at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much into any angle of anything has.
That's fair. There's a lot that went down.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see underneath.
Fire a torpedo at a plane, I can guarantee.
Yeah, at least if you would, it's not a good outcome.
So again, from my naive perspective, when we saw the Yudachi last night, I was thinking about the fundamental differences between maybe the alloys that the Americans used versus the Japanese used because of the state of corrosion of it. But now that I see this, I wonder what we're really seeing is the difference between hull thicknesses on a destroyer versus a cruiser.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was watching.
Well, you watch with eyes and you listen with ears. But
It's a trait I learned from my father.
Yeah, no, and my wife is exactly the same. When she's reading or something, I mean, I worry. You know, a fire alarm can go off and she won't hear it. What I was wondering, I said when we first saw the Adachi last night, I thought we were seeing that tremendous difference in the state of corrosion, the subsequent corrosion between 1992 and now, and said maybe a difference in the alloys that were used by the Japanese versus the Americans. But now I wonder if what we're seeing is a fundamental difference between hull thickness on destroyers versus cruisers. And I don't know. I have no idea what the answer is. But we
I think ultimately that's going to be a question for our marine biologists.
There you go.
she looks at me with this evil.
I'm zoned in on videos right now.
Yeah,
what was the question?
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Look, there's the bell. It's so obvious now.
Yeah. And the coral growing above it just to commemorate it and
it's quite beautiful.
To point us to it. Yeah, that's a beautiful scene.
It's cool from the upper cam too, just seeing it on the deck like that, or on the torpedo launchers.
Yeah, interesting from that perspective. It's even more obvious in a sense.
Yeah.
Because it really.
The upper cam does provide some cool perspective sometimes. It's kind of nice.
It's crazy to think that we're genuinely looking at what, 740 meters to the seafloor. It's been here for 80 plus years. Just incredible.
It's very cool.
We just had a comment saying that kind of curious about marine biologists, like how can that make an answer to our question? But what's interesting here is the effect of ships under sea for such a long period of time, that part of this is a collaboration, right? You need to know the historic make and build and materials going into the ship, but also the environment.
Would it be possible to do a fly kind of like squared up to the torpedo launchers and just kind of do a slow pass over the top?
So marine biologists end up being incredibly important.
Or when it makes sense. But if not, it's okay. Just let me know.
So is this? Yeah. So John points out that this is the funnel aim.
We can keep going. Maybe on this. This is the collapsed
so this is actual
forward superstructure. I think if we could do kind of like go around
corrosion later
and kind of spin around it, that'd be great.
Things that just flared out like that. And this texture on the inside of the funnel, is that tubing of some sort?
Where are you looking here?
Where are you looking?
All this is the inside of the funnel, kind of torn out. I'm just looking at all that texture. Just a heat sink or insulation or
it's like a vent.
Or a vent, interesting.
Great intakes. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the inner line are corrugated to dissipate heat. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That'd be interesting. You can have a hot water recovery system. Run your hot water system through there and heat the water.
Wow. That actually was a related question. I was someone curious to know the temperature of the water where we're surveying. Is that an easy thing to
I think
find out?
If Noelle has a moment, she's bringing it up.
We'll get you it eventually.
Yes, it's on the order of 3-4 degrees or something like that. But
Yeah, I've got it at, where did it go? 5.67 degrees Celsius.
5.67 degrees Celsius. So
cold.
Actually, a little warmer than the last time.
Starting to stretch out a
Oh,
little bit.
interesting.
I'm going to come down
Yeah,
just
okay, so it's
touch.
And we're at 724 meters.
Okay. Delta 15.
okay, yeah. And so there's a, remember the superstructure is right behind us. Oh, wow, what is it?
Yeah.
This is truly a dance that we're witnessing.
I'm not sure what that is. Looks like it's part of, I can't see it here.
Was that an anchor in the bottom right there? Just went out of frame. Little purple.
That's actually, I believe, the mast.
Yeah, that looks
Has
like a piece of the
collapsed
mast, yeah. And here's the superstructure falling over.
Yeah.
Whoa. So we have someone who is from Colombia who's been following along the broadcasts and is appreciating, they've been a fan since 2013.